Hello everyone. In today's session we are going to discuss the overview of MS Publisher, or how we can design a nice publication using the desktop publisher in Microsoft. So I'm going to launch the Microsoft. To launch the MS Publisher, you go to the start button, you click on the start. If you cannot see it on the quick search pane, you can click on All Application, and then you can scroll down on the search pane here, and then if you don't can see I have mine here, then you can click it to launch it, and that is our MS Publisher. So there are many ways that you can start designing. You can either decide to use a template, which you can choose here depending on what you are designing. You can even decide to start from the blank one. So with me here, I'm going to take the blank one. I can take the blank A4 in whatever the layout. I can use the portrait or the landscape. So, and remember also you can take more of them. So I'm going to click on the A4 portrait, and then here we have now our MS Publisher with a blank document. So on top here I have my ribbon. So we first by taking the tour on the program, or like the roadmap, what we are going to learn through, or how to navigate through this program, or where the things are located. So you can see here, this is my ribbon. So here I have different templates. I have home, and you see I have different tabs here. I have home, I have insert, I have page design, I have mail, review, and view. And if you see home, all these tabs are clickable. If I click on that, there is addition on toolbar here, and when you look here down, there is the groups or the grouping of all these. Maybe for example, if I want anything to paste, to cut, to copy, or to do away with all the styles, that is to format the paint. If I want to do anything with the font, here I have the fonting. For instance, if I insert draw a text box here, if I insert a text box here, and maybe I start to type, I can start type new. If I start the word new, and see it is not clear, so I can increase the font. So when it comes to home tab here, you can see the font grouping. It's now live. It's now live, and I can be able to change the fontings. I can change it from maybe to Times New Roman. I can change to Times New Roman. Times New Roman is located here down. Where is the T located? Here. And then I can increase these fontings to maybe 25. So you can see now it is clear. So that is the fontings grouping. If I want to take it to the middle, here you can see still we have the paragraph groups, so we can decide to take it to the middle. So you can see it's now at the middle, and I can also I have the styling here. If I want to apply any style, I can click on the style grouping, and also the object groupings. If there is the picture, text box, if there is any shape that I want to insert, I can use under it under the object, or come where there is insert here and use the insert the shapes on that tab. Then there is also the arrange groupings and edit groupings, and depending if there is anything that I want to bring forward, set back, or lap, I can use that to rotate. Remember, when we are using when we are using the MS Publisher, we use different text box. and at the end of the day we need to have one document, so you can use the grouping and ungrouping on that tab. And you can see here down there is something we call the dialog box launcher. So if I click on this, it gives you addition of what you wanted to have. So here in every tab there is this launcher which you can launch for extra. So yeah, for extra maybe functions that you need in that groupings. We have the designs, we have the mirroring, all that. And then here on the file here there is this one is the backstage of our program. Most of the features that we find running on the MS app, they are all customized around this. So for instance, if you click on this info here, it can give you the location to where you have saved your document. You can also get the information pertaining that particular page. Maybe like now I have only one page, then all those kind of things. Then at the end of the day, when you are done with the designing, you can check your designs. And then there is open, there is the new here. You can start a new document by clicking here. If I click here, it takes me back to this part of the new. And then still there is the save. Remember, if you have already saved the document inside maybe in your hard disk, for the first time you have already chosen the location, that's why we have the save as. If I click on save as, it directs me to the location where I want to save. Remember, I can browse from any area from my hard disk here. Maybe I want to store it and maybe Lion. I can give the publication one and then click save like that. So anything that I want to manipulate on these documents, like maybe I want to add something like maybe new doc like that. So now I don't need to save as. I go to file and then click save. So this one doesn't change the location that I had previously saved. If I want to print my my document, I can click on print. So here it's where my printer is. I can indicate the number of copies, maybe 2, 3, 4, depending on what. And then from here, printer part, I can select the printer that is ready for my printing. And then also I can indicate the pages or the number of the page, the page number that I want to print if I don't want to print the whole document. And then when I'm done with the setting all these which we shall do it later, I can click on the print here and it will start printing. Then if I want to share my document, I can click on this share and then I can send it to either email as a PDF, XPS, or any attach whatever, and also I can preview. If there is anything that I want to export, maybe I want to export it in form of a PDF, I can click on this export and then click this and then save it in different format. Also I can publish it as an HTML, that is the hypertext markup language. I can close my document from here. I do my account settings here, and also if there is anything that I want to customize on my ribbon, I can click on this option and then it takes me to where I can customize. I can customize my ribbon if there is anything, like maybe for example if I want to add the developer. For example, we are going to do something on VB. I can click on that and then click OK, and when it comes here, you see now I have the developer tab added here, which you are using to click or to use or to program the VB macro, security or whatever. Then if I have clicked on this text box, there is also a contextual menu that pops up here, which is the format, and also this I can have different designs to this text box. I can also format here to have, maybe if I want the filling on it, I can click on that, and if there is any filling on the shape, I can click on that. So you see now I have that drawn. You see down here I have the status for these documents. Right now I have page 1 out of 1, the size of it, and here also I can be able to zoom my document the way I want it to appear. Then here I have a scroll horizontal bar which I can use to move my document. Remember also we can design differently depending on the way we want our diagram to appear. Then when I'm done with all this, there is also the view part here. I can view it normal as a single or 2-page, and also I can get away the navigation pages like that. So you see now I'm left with only plain working area. If you want to return the navigation, you just click that. If you want to remove the ruler, you can just click on that and it will do. If you want the grind, you just click. If you want the scratch area, you untick it. So anything that you don't want, you can still untick it. So remember, there are many ways that you can do with this. So for example, let us have the margin. Let us see how we can insert the margin to this. So I just come to the insert here, go to shapes, and then this is the text box. This is a symbol for text box. This is the rectangle. I can use this, and then maybe put it that way. And then from there I can click on this contextual pop-up, and then I can remove the fairings. I can remove the fairing of that, and then I can increase the weight to this line, and then for easy visibility I can change the color to red. That's one of them. Then I can also insert another one. Can insert also another one like this. And then I can click on this format and then remove the fairing inside. I can put it to be, let's put this one to be a black one, and then let us increase also the weight to something else to do with that. And then I can also add another one LED here outside. Click on these shapes and then these, and then from here I can bring it like this. Then we can do away the, we can format it, and then we can maybe put this one to be LED, and then we can increase also the weight of our line to be the one that we've been using. And then you can reduce these sizes to make it more attractive. So remember, when you are done with all these, you can just control, we can just press control, select all of them like that, and then we come to the home tab here. You can see here the group is activated, so I can click on that group, and then now when I just click one, they are all one thing. If I have to move, I will move everything, not a single item that I have inserted. So remember, the same case, you can click on the home tab, and then you can see ungroup is active, and then you can click on it. So those are just the basic. We are going to proceed on this week on this MS Fabrication, so that we can explore more on it, so that we can see how we can come up with a good design in MS Desktop Fabrication. And that's bring us to the end of this session. I was your trainer, Maurice Moneni. If you found this video of importance to you, please consider subscribing, like, and share it so that it can reach more students. Thank you, and hope to see you in the next series of the MS Publisher.